Okay guys, I'm not sure if you realize this or not, but the universe is actually speaking to you all the time. And the universe likes to send us these little breadcrumbs, these little messages, and they're usually through these signs or synchronicity or numbers or coincidences. But you may not be noticing this, and the questions that you should be asking yourself if you're not hearing the messages are, am I being receptive and am I really listening? First and foremost, Leona is being so cute right now, so I just... Oh, she's sleeping. Look at that baby. I love her. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. My name is Lacey Jane, and on this channel I talk about spirituality, I talk about mental health, I talk about basically realizing your worth and realizing that you can literally have anything that you want out of life. And today I really wanted to share a message with you guys about how the universe likes to speak to us in our everyday life. And the reason that I really wanted to share this with you guys is because as I've been growing, as I've been evolving on my spiritual journey, and not only that, but as I've been learning more about myself, I've started to develop like this deeper intuition, and I've started to really hear louder and louder messages from the universe. And I think that as we do grow and as we evolve and strengthen our relationship with ourselves, we start to deepen and strengthen our relationship with the universe, because the relationship that you have with yourself is also the relationship that you have with the universe, because you are the universe. Now, noticing like these signs and synchronicities and like numbers and whatnot, and just hearing these intuitive messages has come to my attention recently, because I will literally like be sitting either surrounded by people or in public or something, and I will just get these intuitive hits. I'll just get these messages from seeing something or noticing something, or it'll be something that someone says that will spark like this hit within me, this message, and I'm like, man, oh, that was really like an intense experience I just had right now, like this realization that I just had. And it feels really weird when you are around other people and you have like these intuitive hits or these messages, because you're like, man, did anybody else hear that? Did anybody else feel that? Like, I'm really feeling something right now. And the universe is really funny and coincidental in this way that a lot of times when you do pick up messages or you have coincidences, it's something that's directly correlated with your thoughts, or maybe a limiting belief, or something that has been on your mind here lately. And I know that me just kind of jumping into that is probably a very like vague and like weirdly deep explanation of how the universe speaks to us. So what I really wanted to do is I wanted to give you guys some examples of things that happen to me every single day, just to kind of show you guys how the universe speaks to me, because I think, you know, our relationship with the universe is going to be different for every single person. But I think that it's important to, for me to give you an example so that you can recognize like, oh, like that's something that it could happen to me, or probably happens to me, because the universe is always right there. It's always speaking to you. But it's just like a matter of picking up on it and being aware and open to receiving those messages. So this first example actually like happens to me a lot. And if you've watched my How to Ask the Universe for a Sign video, then you'll understand this reference. But pretty regularly I get into these kind of like domino effect spirals of thoughts about like my career and my future. And it could be anything like I have so much to do, or things that I want to do, or my aspirations or my dreams, or maybe not feeling like I'm at the right spot in my life, or I'm not working hard enough, or maybe I'm working too much. And I'll have like all these thoughts kind of ruminate in my brain. And as soon as I'll have these thoughts, this is like so crazy to me, but as soon as I have these thoughts, I will see a red cardinal. And I'll see a red cardinal, I'll be outside and it'll fly by, it'll come to like my window if I'm sitting like at my kitchen table, I'll see it on TV, I'll see it on social media, but I will see a red cardinal in the middle of me like interrupting my thoughts. I'll see this cardinal. And the reason I reference that video, How to Ask the Universe for a Sign, is because in that video I stated that when I first like asked the universe for a sign that my success is inevitable, as like a little confirmation that my success is for me, what I want is for me. So now every single time that I see this red cardinal, it happens to be like when I'm in this downward spiral thinking about like my career. And so what I get, the intuitive message that I get from seeing this red cardinal is, girl, your success is inevitable. What you want is for you. You're on the right path. You're working. You got this. It's kind of like a wave of relief, like a confirmation that washes over me. And I'm like, wow, you know what? I'm okay, because I know and I trust that I'm on the right path. The universe is just telling me to chill out right now. And another example that I want to give with you guys is numbers, like number synchronicity. Now, number synchronicity is very, very popular with literally everyone. I'm sure that you have number synchronicity following you everywhere. You probably just aren't realizing it. Before I really knew about angel numbers, I didn't really recognize them. But once I started to read about them and study them, and you know, back when I was really starting the beginning of like my spiritual journey, I started to actually become receptive and notice these things in my life. And so when I'm driving, this is the most crucial time for me. So I either have to have like the perfect playlist, like I've got to have something like high vibe, or like I will go into this like thought domino effect spiral. And it could be something super light. Like it could be like, wow, this person cut me off. I'm getting really irritated at that. I'm just gonna watch them the entire way to wherever they need to go because it's ridiculous that they're rushing where they need to go. Like it'll be like a downward spiral like that, or it'll be like me thinking about something that's bothering me. Maybe I'm thinking about work. Maybe I'm thinking about something that someone said that really like kind of irritated me or triggered me. And so I can easily like fall into all these thoughts, and I'll literally like, I'll feel it in my face. It's so weird. Like I'll feel my face starting to like do this thing where my thoughts are really reflective upon like my face. And then in the middle of those thoughts, somebody will either ride by me or get in front of me, and they'll have a number synchronicity. It's always so strange to me and kind of funny that like in the middle of me having these thoughts, in the middle of me like really feeling some type of way, I'll see these numbers. And I know that when I see these numbers in the middle of those thoughts, I'm like, oh, girl, get a hold of your thoughts. Stop letting yourself be a victim of your thoughts. Stop getting into these domino effect or these downward spiral thoughts. Like the universe is sending me this message like, girl, it's okay. You're all good. You're on the right path. Stop worrying about things. And once again, I just feel this relief just kind of wash over me. And I'm like, you know what? Oh yeah, okay. This thought isn't serving me. I don't need to be thinking about this thought. There's nothing good that's going to be coming out from me thinking all these thoughts or feeling this way or letting myself get carried away. You're right. I'm good. Everything's fine. There's no reason to be anxious. And another really cool example is like I will be in the living room. I'll be either journaling, or I'll just be like sitting with my thoughts, or I'll just be thinking about something. Maybe I'll ask myself a question internally. I kid you not, I will hear that question or I'll see it somewhere just right after. So it'll be like I'll ask myself a question or I'll be thinking about something, and then I'll hear somebody start speaking on the TV in the other room. I'll hear something like an advertisement that comes on, and it'll be like, no need to worry. Like it'll be something crazy like that. Or like I'll ask myself a question and somebody will say yes on TV or no on TV, or like just something related to what I was thinking about. And typical law of attraction, but it's also the same way, like if I go on social media, I'll see something related to what I was thinking about, or it'll be like an answer to my question, something I had been thinking of. And not only that, this could also come over to like conversations having with someone. I can literally just go have a conversation with someone, not bring up that subject or that thought that I had, and they will bring it up in conversation, and it will be like an exact answer to something that I have been thinking about, something I've either been wondering about, something I've been worried about or anxious about. The reason I like these ones, the reason I like these kind of messages and these intuitive hits is because it's just a prime example of how our thoughts energetically kind of create a reality, how our thoughts have such an impact on the things that happen in our life, or how the universe is just kind of right there with us, giving us exactly what we need, reminding us that everything is okay. There's no reason to be anxious. There's no reason to be worried, because we have just so much divine love and protection and universal support backing us up every step of the way. I just want to remind you guys that when you feel like you're alone, you're really not. You're not alone. You have all of this love. You know, if you look for the reminders, what you look for in life, you're gonna get that answer for. What you look for is what you're gonna find. Start to interrupt your thoughts. Start to question your thoughts. Start to strengthen your intuition and strengthen your relationship with yourself. And if you start to interrupt those thoughts, if you start to look for those signs and look for the good in life, look for the answers, look for the divine protection that you have, you're gonna start to hear it. And I'm not saying that you need to turn every single thing, every single sign, everything that you see over and over. You don't need to turn that into some like profound meaning. But if you do see signs, if you do see something that comes up over and over, start to ask yourself, you know, what does this mean for me? What are you trying to tell me? What's the message I need to get right now? The first thing that comes to your mind is going to be your intuition, and your intuition is going to be universal support. It's gonna be source energy. So I just want to kind of bring this video to you just to serve as like a reminder that there's always an open line of communication between you and the universe. It's always gonna be open. The thing is that you just need to be receptive. Just allow yourself to get these answers. Just allow yourself to receive signs and receive synchronicity. You are absolutely just never alone. So that's my message. If you guys resonated with this, if you liked anything that I said, if you just enjoyed hearing my stories or my signs or my experiences, then make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel and click that notification button so that you can be the first person to see my face. I hope that you come back next week. Make sure that you stay safe and you stay hydrated. I love you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye, guys.